I wasn't paying attention. All right, everyone. We are here at Career Cafe, and this is for those of you who have not joined us before. This is a chance for you to feel like you are at the event and get some real information from the different tables and volunteers. And so today we are going to be featuring cover letters. And so without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to a volunteer and a student who are going to kind of share some information that they learned from today's event. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around and go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Colin. I'm the writing specialist here at West Campus, and I am volunteering to talk about cover letters with students today.
Awesome. And
hello guys, I'm Riyad Fituri, IT student at PMAC Community College, and I'm here, to get some very formal information about like interview and cover letter and resume.
Great. And Riyad, what kind of questions did you come in with today about cover letters?
Basically, most of the students, they can write a cover letter, but the thing is that I asked about is like how to make it more attractive and more official, and also I asked about what are the things that you should avoid when you're writing a cover letter.
Okay.
So I think this is like very important,
Cool.
So if you have like a mistake or something, so it's important, to make it perfect before you apply for a job. That's going to be like a very important situation if you have something wrong there.
Yeah, that's totally legit. So, Colin, what were your answers to that?
So my answers to that would be that, so first of all, kind of the sad fact is that a lot of employers are going to be looking for reasons to reject a application, right? So what Riyad was saying about trying to make sure it's perfect before you submit it, as perfect as you can make it, that's actually a really good idea. You want to make sure that there are no spelling, punctuation errors. You want to make sure that there's sort of a format that looks professional. On the other hand, the stuff that's really going to make or break a application is that you are explaining to the company, the people who want to hire you, why they should hire you instead of all of the other people who are applying, right? So your cover letter, you have this excellent material here. So the cover letter's job is to explain sort of who you are and what all of the stuff, all of the just dead facts that you mention in your resume, why they're going to help out the company.
It's like your 30-second commercial.
Yes.
Selling yourself and the things that you couldn't include in your resume,
yes.
The additional narrative.
Yeah. So it's sort of why all of these things matter, right? Mm-hmm. So you want to show that you're like a thoughtful, polite person who can do the job well and do it effectively, and so you want to make sure that you've got a professional-looking format, right? Uh-huh. So we have a bunch of highlighted points here, and that's really just to match it over here. So your actual cover letter should probably just be black and white. Should try and look professional. Right?
No color coding on your real one.
Yes. You want to make sure you have an introduction where you say who you are writing to, the job that you're interested in. Mm-hmm. That's actually really important. I've seen some advice online about writing cover letters and resumes that say you don't have to mention the job that you're applying for. They already know that. And I can tell you that the tutors I hired, when I look in our HR system, the applications I look at, it doesn't tell me what that person actually applied for. So I only know if somebody wants to be a writing tutor if they tell me in their cover letter, I am interested in being a writing tutor. Mm-hmm. If that's not in there, I don't know.
And that's the first paragraph.
And that is all in the first paragraph.
Okay.
So you've got your introduction, you've got your conclusion, which is where you spend a minute to thank them for reading your stuff, and tell them what you want. You want an interview. You want the job. Tell them that. Let them know. Mm-hmm. Right? So this person does a really good job of that. I welcome an opportunity to meet and discuss this position of Support Specialist 1. And then they leave off with contact information so that they can actually get that interview set up. So if you think of this as a sandwich, this is the first piece of bread, this is the second piece of bread, all of the good stuff in the middle, right? That's going to be your chance to sell yourself as a high quality candidate, somebody who can really do the job. So why all of the information that you've listed in your resume sort of proves that, right? So you get a chance to maybe provide examples, you get a chance to maybe explain terms. If you're switching careers, this is your chance to explain why your prior experiences will apply to your current experience, right? So you're kind of in that situation, right? You used to work as an engineer?
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, basically, I have a bachelor's degree in telecommunication engineering, and I'm doing now networking and cybersecurity. But I think telecommunication engineering and networking can go hand in hand. So what I studied before, I did networking. Basically, like, I did a lot of math, a lot of physics, a lot of concepts about telecommunication. But we didn't. I didn't do these things like from technical perspective. What's going on like in software and hardware and things. So basically, we just do like simulations and trying to figure out like how to improve the system, stuff like that. But how to use the system, to make it perfect, in the environment, and what exactly and what purpose you want to have from that system in particular.
Yeah.
So these things, you're not gonna get it like deep inside. Like when you study like just engineering or academic, engineering and academic field. But if you jump in like a associate degree or certification that just focus on networking or cybersecurity, like we have here at NIMA, that's gonna be amazing. If you got that's my view. If you got academic and scientific experience and knowledge, and then you match it up with the technical perspective, that's, I think, gonna be a perfect match, when you apply for a job. But as you mentioned, that's challenging, how to cover all that just in one cover letter. I think that's very, very, hard to do, but it's possible, it's doable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I really would like to thank Mr. Colin and Renee about very helpful information today, and I encourage you guys, at least, to do it once a time, get information, get like some feedback about your resume or your cover letter, and get some experience and knowledge how to do a perfect interview. That's really good experience, before you go out there and seeking for a job or asking for a job. That's really gonna help you a lot.
Awesome.
Do it, guys.
And so even if you're not able to come on campus, if you're an online or a long distance student, the way that you can get that feedback and that help is, again, watching these Cyber Career Cafe videos. You can get feedback and reviews on those from any counselor. You can either come to campus, the counselors are available at every student service centers, or there's even online counseling through Community Campus. And then also your online career services in your My Pima tab. You can submit the resumes and cover letters through my career link for feedback as well. So there's tons of available opportunities for that feedback and that support. We are here for you. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, submit them to me here through the Facebook page, or as always, just come into any Pima campus. And we are so happy that you joined us for Cyber Career Cafe. Thanks, have a good one, see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.